Hey, good evening, everybody. How you all doing? This your boy, Rod Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Oh, yeah, today is Tuesday, October 22nd, 2019. And we're going to be real brief in this video, but we want to give everybody a little brief political lesson as to what's really going on, how politics really affects you, and the lies that are being told. Now, what we want to first start off and say is Democrats. First of all, let me give a disclaimer. I don't affiliate myself with any political party. I don't affiliate with Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, and nothing like that. I believe that we need one government of the people, for the people, and by the people. You know, only thing that these tribalistic camps does is keep us as people divided. When in reality, we need to hold our government accountable on everything. What the hell is that? Oh, some cotton. My little dog, y'all scared me. But anyway, yeah, all these factions does is keep us divided as a group of people here in America. Now, most importantly, I want to say to black people, be wary of the Democrats because they're just as worse as the Republicans. We're learning now that the Democrats basically do not have a platform to run on. So I'm just telling y'all straight up, be prepared for another 4 years of Trump. Because the only platform the Democrats have is hate Donald Trump, hate Donald Trump. They can't even really tell you why. They might say, well, he's crooked. Well, hell, so are they. You know what I'm saying? All these politicians on the D.C. level are crooked. Just look at how much money they make or they're worth. You look at like Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi is worth a couple of tens of millions. You don't get that kind of money being a politician, especially when you only make $100,000 a year. So you have to ask yourself, where are these politicians getting all their money from? They're getting their money from special interests, like the military-industrial complex that wants to continue to send your children to war overseas in these illegal occupations and illegal foreign wars. You see what I'm saying? They're beholden, they're whores and prostitutes for the pharmaceutical companies, who are basically responsible for the opioid epidemic by sending our troops over to Afghanistan, taking all the heroin. I can go on with quite a few accounts of the corruption that goes on, but the Democrats are no different than the Republicans. Only difference is, right now, Donald Trump has a platform. Whether you like him or not, he has a platform. Although he lied last week to his voter base, saying that I'm going to bring the troops home from Syria, then turn around and say, well, no, we're not going to bring them home. We're going to send them from Syria to Iraq. But we still going to leave 1,000 some or maybe 500 so troops in Syria so we can guard the oil. Syria don't need y'all to guard their oil. They got their own army. Basically what they're doing is over there stealing the oil. And the Democrats are complicit in this because you got to look at why are we in Syria in the first place. We've been in Syria since 2011. Who put us in Syria? It was a Democrat, Barack Obama. Now, I know a lot of you black folks ain't going to want to hear that, but it's true. Obama was nothing more than a black face on the same old racist white agenda because he actually started 4 new wars. Obama himself did. So the Democrats are playing tricky games. And if you look at the the election that we had here about 2 weeks ago here in Louisiana, every race that the Democrats pretty much ran against a Republican, they lost, flat out. They got flat out handled real bad here in Louisiana, which lets us know 2 things. Again, Democrats are in trouble in the upcoming election for president, but we're also going to be in trouble here in Louisiana because right now you got Trump actually actively here campaigning for the Republican gubernatorial candidate. The Republican candidate that's running for governor here in Louisiana got the support of Trump. And they are motivating people by the hundreds every day to come out and support them. And if John Bel Edwards, who is our current governor, who is a Democrat, if he's depending on black people to get out there and vote and to help him stay in office, it's not going to happen. Because on voting day, black people are too busy trying to find outfits to wear to the club and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? We just saw that here in Louisiana where we had one of the worst voter turnouts, black voter turnouts in a long time. So I urge you all to actively get involved in your local political races and your state political races. And then on a national level, we all have to come together and pick the best candidate for president. Now, I'm going to be real. 4 years ago, even though I was in prison, when they was voting, right before I went to prison, I told everybody, man, your best bet is Bernie Sanders. You got a combination right now that can beat Trump. The only person really in that Democratic field that can beat Trump is Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders will not, ask Tulsi Gabbard to be his vice president if he gets the nomination. That's the combination we as all Americans need. Bernie Sanders and Tulsi Gabbard. Don't be fooled by Elizabeth Warren, who's just, I mean, come on, she just got caught lying, talking about she was, she's so much percentage Native American. Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, who really was down bad when Donald Trump wanted those people in Ukraine to investigate him. He was down bad. You see what I'm saying? But he got away with it. He walked away with it. So again, there's a lot of trickery going on. That's why we call it politics. Chai, stop digging in that ground, girl. That's my dog, y'all forget me. But basically what it is, black people, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The Democrats got them some new niggas, and it's the illegal immigrants. Do you realize in a lot of states now they're allowing illegal immigrants to vote? You know why? Because they let them come here. They give them all the social programs that we as Americans, excuse me, have a hard time trying to get, such as food stamps, free health care, and all that. These people come from other countries, man, and they get that automatically. You see what I'm saying? They got them some new niggas. They don't need us as black people no more. And in order to continue to get in that black vote, they gonna dangle something out in front of you like reparation. They gonna make you think that, oh, if we vote for her, she gonna give everybody, black person, $15,000, $20,000. It'll never happen. They'll never give us reparations, my people. Because if they would have gave us reparations a long time ago. Like when the country of France, who was over the country of Haiti, and after the Haitians overthrew their slave master, do y'all realize the people of Haiti had to spend the next 100 and some years paying reparations back to the French slave owners, families, and children? Again, let me show y'all that. The United States government was complicit in forcing the people of Haiti to pay back hundreds of billions of dollars to the family members who owned slaves and who lost their slaves due to the Haitian revolt. But here in America, we spent almost 400 years, man, at least 200 years in chattel slavery, and they not trying to give us nothing. So don't be fooled when you hear the Democrats come up here saying, we gonna give, we like to look into reparation. Only person in that field that would even think about that if they got to be president would be Bernie Sanders. So again, do not let these Democrats fool you. And also, we know not to be fooled by the Republicans. We need to come together, man, as black people, really, and try to form our own economic bloc so that we can start buying us some politicians. Because that's what every other race in America does. They buy their politicians. They come up with enough money. They fund their campaigns. They tell them what they want as far as a platform, and these folks go out there and get what they want. Look at what the gay population did. They put all this money behind Obama, and then once Obama got in, guess what? He had to pay them back. So he allowed them to get married. He allowed them to adopt children. He's given them more civil rights in his 8 years than we as black people have got cumulatively over the last 10 years. I mean, the last 100 and some years since we've been here. So follow us a little bit more, man. Again, like I said, we're going to be consistent. If nothing else, we're going to do one video a day, and we're going to always keep it on a relevant topic. It's not going, we don't do the entertainment type, tabloid type stuff here at The Real News Behind News. We try to give you information rather than entertain you. Sometimes we'll give you that information in an entertaining way, but it's more about giving you knowledge and wisdom, man, as opposed to making, buck dancing and, eating pancakes and fried chicken and trying to entertain you. Man, situation is too serious for black people here in America for us to do anything else but try to keep our people informed. So again, y'all check us out tomorrow. We'll, depending on all you all's comments, we'll come back with a part 2 to this video. But again, the Democrats are in trouble. You know what I'm saying? and they're trying to get themselves some new niggas, which is the illegal immigrants that's coming here, and they basically don't have a platform to run on. They're not going to tell us nothing about what they're going to do about all this homelessness going on here in America, the income inequality. You know, they're not talking about that. All they're telling you is hate Donald Trump. How is that making your life better? How is that going to make the future better for your kids? How is that going to create a better infrastructure in America? How is that going to guarantee anybody here health care for those who can't afford it? So we always have to ask questions. So y'all, again, man, if you like this video, man, please hit the thumbs up, because every time you all hit the thumbs up, that shows YouTube that our listeners want to see our content. They want to hear our content. You see what I'm saying? So it helps every time you hit the like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. And most importantly, share these videos with your family and friends so that we can get our numbers up. We seen a couple of more subscribers that YouTube let us keep that came to our channel this week. But again, at one point, man, we had almost 1,400 subscribers, and YouTube overnight took all our subscribers behind one or two videos that I made. Especially when I made the video about the transsexuals a while back. That's when they started censoring my page. They don't want us to talk about that, but they would gladly post what that boy Tank say. Ain't nothing wrong if a man has oral sex with another man one time. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. And I'm like, okay, see, this is kind of shit YouTube wants us to promote. You know what I'm saying, to our people. So again, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Also, man, we trying to build ourselves up where we can get a more professional type platform. Child, get out that dirt. Get out that dirt. Stop digging that hole. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're trying to get the necessary equipment. We need a laptop. We need a good camera and a good quality microphone. And we're going to put together a professional type show, because being in the IT field like I used to be, I know how to put together quality video, because when I was in the military, I was a photographer. So, I want to put together a quality show, but right now, being a single father of a 9-year-old, money is hard to come by. I mean, just like today, man, I had a tragic event where it was my fault. I actually got my days wrong. I come back home after going to check on the job, and my electric was off. So I had to take what little money I had and borrow a little bit more money just to get my electric turned back on. But hey, that's what a man has to do. But guess what? The Democrats and Republicans ain't gonna help us when we are faced with day-to-day situations like that. But yet they are still making millions of dollars a year, helping their constituent, well, not constituent, but helping their lobbyists, the people that they're in bed with. Again, the pharmaceutical industry, the prison industry, private prison industry. And that's another thing I want to tell y'all. You got to watch these Republicans, because these Republicans will take us back to slavery, because they are heavily indebted. Well, all of them are too, because Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton was the ones who started the crime bill, the 1992 crime bill, where it made 3 strikes possible. If you got 3 strikes, you go to jail for life, which disproportionately affected us. So again, man, follow us, man, on Facebook. I'll try to put the link up in this video, and if I can't get it up in time while this video is uploading, then I'll put a link up to our Facebook page, our Instagram. And also, if y'all want to help us get some of this equipment that we need so that we can take our show to another level, I'll put the Cash App account up there. So until y'all see me on another one of these videos, y'all be blessed.